Texas Eats. We're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Actor and San Antonio native Ricardo Chavira joins us on a mission to find some of the spiciest bites in the Alamo City.
That is a very spicy wing. Wow.
And we're heating things up in the Texas Eats outdoor kitchen with the Shiner Beer Brat recipe.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, I'm going for 2.
Plus, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Peanut butter paradise, that's the bite.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is in Bernie at a Central American restaurant serving up some authentic pupusas.
Let's go inside Casa Amaya. Joining us now is the owner out here at the restaurant, Albert Amaya. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here with us.
Of course. I mean, the food out here is incredible. You have so much color, and I mean, just look at all the different options that are out here on the table. Talk to me about the food, where it came from, and where these recipes started.
Well, the recipes are from a young lady that works for me. She used to work for her mom back in El Salvador. I also have food from Guatemala. We also have for the people from Honduras.
Now, these right here, you said pupusas. These are very popular. Talk to me about what they are and what goes inside of them.
Those are what they call revueltas. They will have cheese, beans, and pork. And then, of course, they're topped with what we call curtido, which is the pickled cabbage, and salsa.
All right, so I want you to get the same thing. Get your bite ready with me, Burger.
I'll do it the way we do it in El Salvador.
How do you do it in El Salvador?
In El Salvador, we take a piece of the pupusa like this. Then we grab some of the cabbage like that. And then we put a little bit of the salsa. And then, salud.
Salud. There we go, the pupusas. Give me some love, man. Woo! That is incredible. The pupusas come with different fillings on them. We got the bean and cheese, and it's just perfect. It's the right amount of the silk beans that are on the inside. It's that special refried bean that they make here. Plus you got the cheese, and then it's that proportionate amount of masa that's on there as well. I mean, they're crunchy on the outside, super tender and stretchy on the inside. You put that salsa, some of the cabbage on there, it's where it's at. It's so good. Talk to me more about the dish in the front. What's going on with that one?
That is el taquito hondureño. That is filled with chicken, and then they put a special cabbage, red onions, aderezo.
And what is that?
That is just like what you would call Louis dressing type thing.
Cheers to you.
Taquitos hondureños.
There we go. That's the bite. Wow. Give me some more love on that one. Oh my goodness. These taquitos have an incredible crunch on there. It has all of that cabbage on the outside as well. I mean, different sauces. I love the salsa that comes on there, but you have some of that creamy salsa as well. The chicken has so much flavor on the inside, super tender, juicy, and then crunchy. It's a really good texture combination and great flavor. All right, another dish on the table right in front of you. Talk to me about this dish.
Well, yuca, as you probably know, is a root. You can have it steamed or you can have it fried. It has pieces of pork. We have a special kind of cabbage again. We add some extra cheese and other ingredients to make it even better.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It is perfect in every way. The yuca and pork dish is just like next level tasty, right? That's like a flavor bomb going off. You have that crunchy pork that's just juicy and tender on the inside, lots of flavor. And then you have that yuca. You can get it steamed or fried. I recommend the fried. Has a crispy exterior and then just like fall apart tender on the inside. It's where it's at. You mix that all together. It's like a finger food. You can go with a fork on there, but just use your hands. It's fun. Now you have two other dishes right here in front of us. Talk to me about this one.
This one here is what is called Garnachas. Those are from Guatemala. We make them a little different. These ones are served with escabeche, which is the cabbage that is in the middle of it. And that one is what is called the pollo chuco, which means the dairy chicken. The chicken is deep fried. They put all the sauces and all the ingredients on top of the chicken,
Oh, wow.
And it makes it look like it's just a mess.
It does look a little bit chaotic,
But
a little bit, but it looks delicious.
It's a delicious mess.
This right here, that's like fried chicken. You got the chicken breast, and you can see all that texture on the outside, that coating. That's the bite. I mean, it's creamy, it's delicious, it's savory, and it's got a great crunch on there. This is where it's at. I mean, this is a fantastic dish. It's fun, it's big, it's a lot of food, and it's really good. Mr. Amaya, thank you so much for having us out here. You guys, Casa Amaya up here in Bernie. It is so much delicious stuff from around Central and South America. I mean, this is what you want to get. You have the papusas that you want to get. I mean, the pork dishes, the chicken, even the taquitos, everything rocks. You can also get mango now, the desserts, beer, wine. It's all rocking out here. This is where it's at, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, got a little on your nose there.
Now, we're heading to Floresville to scare up an appetite at this week's haunted restaurant.
Let's go inside Fluff's White House. Joining us now is the owner out here, Chris Trevino. Thank you so much for having us at the restaurant.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, we're going to look at the menu here in a little bit. You have 2 burgers and a sandwich that look absolutely incredible. Yeah. But, I mean, this place is haunted, right?
Yeah, it's a little spook to it, but who knows?
And now, downstairs is where everybody's dining, but upstairs is actually where a lot more of the activity happens, right?
Those walls could talk, man. I'd be there for days.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right, let's go.
All right, I'll follow you. This is the stairs to go up there.
All right, welcome, welcome. There's actually a little passageway under these stairs. And then we just come right on up.
So immediately, right when we walk into this area right here, I mean, the atmosphere just gets like thicker, it gets heavier. You know what I mean?
It's
like
not even just like because it's hot up here. It's like
it's just a weird energy, right?
This is one of the original mirrors that has been here from the time, taking it from whenever it was still lodging. And a lot of the paranormal teams that come by say this is where one of the portals comes through.
I don't want to sit next to it. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, no.
In the morning, I'm here by myself up front, and I wipe all the tables. Well, I always have my hair out right here, and I feel like someone's trying to I could feel like a touch on my ear, like they're trying to put my hair back.
This room right here, you instantly get the vibe of like, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to be a part of it. It's very creepy.
Yeah.
Almost kind of the hair starts standing up on you a little bit when you see it.
You come in and it's almost dark, like you can't even see inside of it right away.
It's a really chill spot, has delicious food. Now when you go upstairs, that's a different story. It is genuinely creepy up there, and that one particular room, it just gives me the creeps. Did you know the history before you got in here?
We knew that it was a lodging area, that it was a bar since way back in the early 1900s. Before they even had roads and sidewalks.
This room in particular, I just get a bad vibe from. Like nothing else gives me bad energy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not an energy person, but this one gives me the bad vibe.
Some of the psychics that for the paranormal teams, they said right here, there was just, one of them said all of a sudden their stomach kind of turned when they just came right past here. They're just walking, it's like they hit a wall or something, like there's something in there that's not right.
So you got ghost portals. They've seen things up here. Paranormal experts have heard things up here. That room is really creepy. You got this room right here as well. But a shadowy figure. You said that some people have reported that as well, right?
Oh yeah, we've seen it too. Downstairs, the staff, upstairs, downstairs, there's call it the Shadow Man. It just pops up out of the reflection and you see him, you're like, there is something right there. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it and I'm going home. And so far there's been a lady in white, a little kid, and we call it the Shadow Man.
I remember coming here as a kid with my grandparents and with my parents, and just there was always something intriguing about being here.
And did you ever hear about any of the ghost activity here?
Oh yeah, always stuff moving around, stuff showing up upstairs that used to be downstairs, things like that.
We're walking up here, you can smell the food, the kitchen's right there. So I'm good on the ghost tour. A lot of creepy vibes though, and so much history to the building. There's a lot going on here, but we're gonna go back downstairs where it's safe. And let's go eat some food.
Later in the show, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at Fluff's White House.
If you like chicken sandwiches, that's the one to get. That is so good.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Peanut butter paradise, that's the bite. And next on the show, we're headed to Houston to check out an iconic pizza joint.
Oh, wow. That's pork and knife pizza.
Never disappoints.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're in Houston in the Upper Kirby area to go inside of a pizza place that's been around since 1976, serving up some amazing pies.
Let's go inside Star Pizza. Joining us now is Mike Pittman. He's the operations manager out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
Everything out here looks fantastic. But how did Star Pizza get started?
So we started in 1976. Hank, who's the owner, came from Chicago with a bunch of friends and found that there was no good pizza here in Houston, in their opinion. So they decided to start up their own place, and here we are.
So, I mean, there's so much good pizza in Chicago and New York. I want to start with this pizza right here in front of us because it's something special. You got a little Texas twist to it, right?
Definitely. It's our cowbell special. We started smoking our own brisket here on site. We do it once a week. When it runs out like most good barbecue places. It's cowbell sauce. We make our own barbecue sauce. Barbecue smoked brisket. We top it with what we call the fixins, which is jalapenos and red onions.
Ooh.
And a little bit of cheddar cheese.
Right, I was gonna say a little cheddar kind of adds a little more salty punch to it,
Yeah.
right? I love the name too. Here we go. This is the cowbell. Cheers to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at this. I love how we both snapped it. You go for that New York fold. That's the bite. Oh, wow. Ooh. The cowbell pizza has so much flavor going on. It's like a smokehouse stacked on top of a pizza, right? You have the jalapenos on there, the red onion. You also have some of that brisket that they're smoking right here in-house, all sliced up and put on there. It is so good. Cheddar cheese, you have some of their house cheese on there as well. That crust is phenomenal. I mean, you're gonna eat this whole thing and not even know what happened. Now you also have salads made in-house, and then right here you have a lasagna. I mean, this is a multiple step process. It takes a couple days, right?
It sure does. It's made from scratch, homemade, layered. We make our own sauce, special blend of spices and everything inside.
I gotta go in. You got a fork over there too.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Here we go.
The lasagna. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Whoa. The lasagna is layered, stacked, made right here in-house. My goodness, it's so tender, it's cheesy, it's gooey. You have the ricotta, the mozzarella that's in there. You have some of the meat that's in there as well. And it's just loaded up. Every bite, you get a little bit of everything, and it is really good. Meatballs, you could start with those too, right?
You can. It's a meatball appetizer, comes with a toasted bread. I'll say it serves 3, but it's usually a battle between 2.
Let's go in for the meatball. Cheers. Wow. The meatballs, again, made in-house, and you could tell the flavor on the inside is something that they've curated over decades. Everything in there has a little bit of Italian punch to it, and they have the sauce on top, cheese finished on there as well. It comes 2 to an order on the appetizers, so I recommend getting enough for the whole table. Now this is the Chicago styles right here. You got them in the pan. Talk to me about each one of these.
Sure, so this one is real signature classic at Star Pizza. It's our Joe's Special, sauteed spinach and garlic with our own pizza sauce and blend of mozzarella and provolone cheese. This one is on our Chicago style whole wheat deep dish.
What about this one here?
This is the Chicago style white crust deep dish. Chicken Alfredo, has a little bit of gorgonzola, grilled chicken, basil, and sauteed onions.
This pizza here in the front, you have whole garlic cloves on there. It looks fantastic. New York style. What's going on with this one?
So it's Salsa Verde pizza, New York style white crust, easily foldable, whole cloves of pan-seared garlic, poblano peppers, lots of cheese.
All right. You've been around 1976.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a staple here in the Houston community, multiple locations across the city, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna grab a slice of this Chicago. Oh wow, it's still nice and hot.
Here we go.
Cheers to you. You guys, Star Pizza out here. You have to come check it out when you're in the city. Great pizza, New York style, Chicago style, something for the whole family. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely, thanks.
Oh wow, that's fork and knife pizza.
Never disappoint.
Yeah.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Peanut butter paradise, that's the bite. And next on the show, we're heating things up in the Texas Eats outdoor kitchen with the Shiner beer brat recipe.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. I'm going for 2.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. When you're traveling around the Lone Star State and you need a little pick-me-up, stop into Circle K for the full month of October and buy 2 Red Bull 12-ounce cans, get 1 free. You can get the regular Red Bull, you can even get sugar-free. They also have the zero sugar and the red edition, yellow edition, any of the 12-ounce cans.
Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, 1 a day for only $8.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal.
Come into Circle K, get an ice-cold Red Bull, little pick-me-up for the morning, pop one open, enjoy yourself. Full month of October, buy 2, get 1 free 12-ounce cans. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here at the Outdoor Kitchen, and joining us again today, Jimmy Mork, the head brewmaster over there at the Spetzel Brewery. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me again, David. I always look forward to coming here and cooking with you.
Now, we have some delicious ingredients right in front of us, and it smells like beer out here because we're cooking with it, because that's what we're going to do. We got all these Shiner products behind us. Talk to me about the brewery, Jimmy. You guys have any live events happening in the fall?
This is Oktoberfest season. The Oktoberfest beer is out, getting ready to do a lot of events coming up. At the brewery, again, we got our own little Oktoberfest we're having here in the next few weeks. Again, we're open 7 days a week now, especially on Friday, Saturday, Sundays. We got a little live music, little food trucks there, and we got some other new things coming up that people need to stay tuned. That's all I can say.
Oh my gosh. All right, stay right here. Don't move. Because check this out. We got Oktoberfest on ice back here. Here, we got to pop them open. All right, cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right, and we got sausage right in front of us. I'm excited. This is a good day.
This is a very good day.
And so the first thing you want to do to get this recipe going, you want to get a little saucepan and you want to put some beer in there. I put about 3 cans, onions, and your favorite seasoning. We're using some spicy chimichurri seasoning inside there, and you want to let this come to a boil. Now, you want to get your beer brats, but here's the thing. Beer brats can come like this. Here, hold that for me, Jimmy. They can come like this. Now, this is like a cheat code. It already has kind of the beer flavor, the essence in there. You can get it from the store. It is a nice product, but you can get the regular brats and you can make it yourself. It has so much more flavor. Plus, you get to use your own beer, which we're using Shinerbach today. So you put them in there. As it's boiling, all that flavor is locking into that brat, and it's just juicing it up. You know, you want to get all of those onions in there, all that seasoning. We're using that chimichurri. And then once they get a little gray looking and they're getting nice and plump, you just pull them right out, put the skewers on them, and you're going to put them right onto a hot grill. And you're looking for some grill marks. I mean, they're already boiled, so you don't have to really cook them too much. Now, the veggie mix, poblanos, red, yellow, and you got a little bit of orange bell pepper in there, onions. I even found this little mix at the store. Parsley, garlic, a little bit of mushroom in there as well, and red onion. And then you just let that kind of saute off to the side. You can let that, a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt in there. You want that all to kind of reduce, get a nice caramelized color on there, and that's what you're gonna throw on top of the cheese. Let that finish, and oh my goodness, you have this product right here. And it's so good. Very simple, and it smells incredible, and it's a crowd pleaser.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Jimmy, so I'm gonna cut you a piece there, okay? But we're gonna go straight down the middle, and check this out, y'all. Look how beautiful that is on the inside. Oh my gosh. That's what's up. Look how cheesy and perfect that is. All right, Jimmy, grab your piece. Oh. Oh, you
I
won.
got
I think that's like
got
the wishbone.
cheese.
Yeah.
I got the cheese.
It's like the wishbone. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. I'm going for 2.
Lots of flavor on there. That Shiner beer, all that alcohol, it gets cooked out, but you're keeping all that flavor. It just gets locked in. You add the onion in there, that little bit of chimichurri that we use. Phenomenal flavors. I mean, it tastes like more. You want another one?
I want another one.
This is a really easy recipe to do. To get more information on how you can do this at home, be a rock star, make it for your family, follow the link on the screen. Did you win the cheese again? Man, you won the cheese again. All right, here you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's the bite. Wow. You're gonna make this every day. That's really good. Thanks to our friends at the Lone Star Barbecue Pro Shop for supplying us with everything that we need to get grilling and smoking out here. And if you want to barbecue like a pro, just go check them out. They're in Helotes. You have all their information on the screen right here. You can get all kinds of seasonings, sauces, cast iron pans, everything you need to be a professional in your own backyard. Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Peanut butter paradise, that's the bite.
And next on the show, we head back to Floresville to check out some giant burgers.
If you like chicken sandwiches, that's the one to get. That is so good.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back. Earlier on Texas Eats, we took a haunted ghost tour through Fluff's White House Cafe in Floresville.
All right, I'll follow you. This is the stairs to go up there.
All right, welcome, welcome. There's actually a little passageway under these stairs. And then we just come right on up.
So immediately, right when we walk into this area right here, I mean, the atmosphere just gets like thicker, it gets heavier. You know what I mean?
It's not even just like because it's hot up here. It's like
it's just a weird
feel
energy,
it.
right?
This is one of the original mirrors that has been here from the time, taking it from whenever it was still lodging. And a lot of the paranormal teams that come by say this is where one of the portals comes through.
I don't want to sit next to it.
Now, we're getting a taste of the top items on the menu.
Joining me now is Chris. We're sitting here at the bar. The food looks absolutely delicious. And starting right here, you have a chicken sandwich, you have a double stacked nacho burger, and then a double stack, this is like your house burger, right?
Yes, it's a Flowtown burger.
It's a Flowtown burger. I want to start with this one though. Pico de gallo, you see the peppers on there, a little bit of avocado as well. What's going on with this sandwich?
Right here, we have it on Texas toast with our naga mayo. And it derives from our spiciest wing sauce, which is the flaming nagas, which, be ready, we're not responsible for anything.
I don't even want to try that, but it's, I'll have to give it a bite here. I mean, look how cheesy that is. Got the sauce, the cheese, the jalapenos are grilled, pico de gallo. All right, the Diablo sandwich is a bite. Oh, man. Give it a look. Oh, my goodness. The Diablo chicken sandwich out here has a great amount of seasoning on the outside, so when you take the bite, it's juicy and it's delicious. Plus the cheese, the pico de gallo, and their house-made nalga sauce that they're making. I mean, it's really good. The toasted bread, it makes for a great vehicle, and the fresh produce. Plus, they gave you the fried okra and the sweet potato fries on the side. Both of them are delicious, but that sandwich is the reason I come back out here every day of the week. If you like chicken sandwiches, that's the one to get. That is so good. Now, if you're feeling extra hungry, you got to fill it up. This is the one to get. A nacho burger.
Yes, sir.
That is so wild. And look at all of the cheese just coming off this bad boy. I mean, this thing is steamy hot. And the two patties on there, what are they made out of?
It's all brisket meat that we cut and grind in-house. So not frozen patties or not pre-made patties. We cut and grind brisket meat in-house, season it when we cook it, so.
Wow, and the brisket meat's gonna have such a good fatty content to it. You're gonna get a lot of flavor out of there. I'm gonna try to take a bite out of this thing. Chips in the middle, pico de gallo, a little bit of avocado action going on.
Kind of have to get a grip on that.
That is a messy burger. I like it though, baby. Oh, wow, look at the glove. It comes with refried beans, queso on there, has a little bit of pico de gallo, the chips, and it also has 2 big old brisket patties on there. Absolutely delicious, toasted buns. You take that bite, I mean, it's so hot and steamy, and the beans have a lot of great flavor to them as well. Everything just mixes together, and then a little bit of the guacamole that's on there just adds a little bit of creaminess, kind of rounds out the bite. It's a really good burger, and it tastes like nachos. Talk to me about what's going on.
All right, this one we have 2 of our brisket patties, along with American cheese and Swiss cheese with some bacon. We have grilled onions, grilled jalapenos, grilled mushrooms, and to top it all off, we have a fried egg on top, and with our homemade mayonnaise that we make in-house.
The Flowtown burger, that's the bite. The Flowtown burger is a traditional, delicious burger. It's what you expect from a really good cafe in a small Texas town. And it delivers, man. Cheese, bacon, a little bit of pico de gallo on there as well. The toasted buns, absolutely delicious. The fried egg just sends it over the top, plus their house-made mayo. I think it's a really good bite, and it's like a quintessential Texas burger bite that you're looking for. The White House Cafe, Fluff's White House, this is where you want to come to when you're in Floresville. It has great history to it. You can get a little ghost tour while you're here as well. But the food is top notch, and it's the reason why you're gonna keep coming back as well. Great people out here. Give them some love. Thank you so much for showing us out here. Get the Nacho Burger.
Yeah, Nacho Burger is that.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair.
Peanut butter paradise, that's the bite.
And next on the show, actor and San Antonio native Ricardo Chavira joins us on a mission to find some of the spiciest bites in the Alamo City.
That is a very spicy wing. Wow.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Joining us now is Mark Cross, and we're going to go learn more about all the employees here at Jordan Ford.
So glad to be standing next to somebody my size. This is Christina. She's been with us 8 years. She's such a valuable employee, and she heads up our JET team, Jordan Enhancement Team. Tell us what that means to you.
It means a lot to me. It's very community service-based, donations, anything like that.
Christina, I know the answer, but what is your favorite Ford vehicle?
Definitely the Mustang.
Thank you for everything you do for our customers and for being here today with me.
Mark, it is so great to learn about all the employees. And for people to get more information about Jordan Ford, where do they go?
JordanFord.com.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, and joining us on the show, Ricardo Chavira. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thanks for having me.
This is Chili's with Chavira. I really like this segment. And we're going around trying spicy things, and that's why we're at Wayne's Wings, very popular wing joint. We're gonna go inside. They got a little sweet, but they got the heat. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it. Let's do it.
I'm not ready for it. Let's go. All right, we're inside of the restaurant. We're in here. It's the lunch rush happening, so this place is packed.
Pretty packed.
And everybody's, I mean, you got sandwiches on the menu now. We got the chicken wings. I mean, this is where it's at. Now, I wanted to dive through this with you and kind of go through an adventure, okay?
Okay.
Because we got the funnel cake wing right here.
I know what a funnel cake is.
Yeah.
But I've never had it on a chicken wing, so that's gonna be great.
So it's like a lightly breaded chicken wing. You're throwing on some of that powdered sugar, the cinnamon. So it's gonna taste like a funnel cake. It's gonna be messy. You're wearing black today. Cheers to you.
All right, cheers to you, brother.
All right, the funnel cake wing. Isn't that good?
That's really good. It's always weird to incorporate like a dessert style of like flavor, taste, sugary on meat.
Yeah.
So I always find that interesting, and he did a good job with it.
Yeah, I think it combines really well. It's a great way to start off the meal, but it's definitely not what we came here for.
No. No, but it was a great way to start.
It was good.
Yes.
This one right here, all right, I saw it's like a spicy lemon pepper.
Ooh,
Okay, so we're kind of moving up here. This is like the next level. All right, go for it. Are you a drums or flats guy?
I like flats, but you know, for what we're doing right now, the drums are easy.
Yeah. Cheers to you.
All right.
Spicy lemon pepper.
Let's try it.
It actually does finish a little spicy in the back though.
Yeah.
It's a little bit acidic. It has a sweetness to it.
Really nice sweetness.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it kind of finishes just a little bit hot.
Yeah.
That is really good. I like the crunch on there too. All right, so the spicy lemon pepper, kind of stepping it up. You know, we're starting kind of building up. It had a little bit of sweetness to it, right?
It had a sweetness, but I mean, it was like the perfect amount of sweet to hot.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best wings I've ever tasted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll put that on
And the
there.
crispiness on it. The
Yes.
crispiness on it, on all their wings.
Yeah.
This is the whole reason why we're doing it.
This is why we're here. Now this one's called the KK. It has a cayenne pepper sauce on there, kind of like a Tabasco, and then you have more like jalapenos. So we're stepping it up now. We're getting hotter. This one's going to be the next level up. All right. No sweetness on this one. Make sure you got the jalapeno on top. There you go. Cheers. The KK. It's got a little bit of heat to it. We're stepping it up. I mean, this is definitely the one that you want to have that has like a little bit of jalapeno. It has the cayenne. It has kind of like a hot sauce kind of vibe too, right?
What I liked about it was the vinegariness of it.
Yes.
Like that really, it helped the heat, but it also helped kind of keep the heat regulated.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a regulator. Regulator.
Big time.
Yeah.
Mount up.
So you got the hottest ones now. All right. This is the creeper. Now, they're known for this wing being the spiciest wing on the menu. It's got the barbecue sauce, it's got the ghost pepper sauce on there. I'm still feeling a little bit of the heat from the KK. It's kind of lingering.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. This is the creeper wing.
Let's do it.
That's the bite. I don't know. Oh, it's when you swallow it. It builds up. Yeah. No, are you okay? Dude, you got. Okay, there it goes. The longer it stays on the lips, it gets a little bad. It's definitely a step above the KK, but this is a doable spice level, right? Mm-hmm. On the Ricardo meter, where are you putting this one?
It's good.
Good?
It's good.
Is that above doable?
Hot. A little above doable. A little hot. I don't want it.
That creeper is hot. That is a very spicy wing. Wow, that's coming up.
See, I brought my own handkerchief.
Compared to other bites that you've had in your life, where are you putting it?
Top 10. Top 10.
Wow. I would definitely say that's a top 10 spiciest bite in SA.
It just sneaks up on you. Like you're like, oh, this is fine because of the sweet, and then bam.
Mm-hmm. They do a really great job out here at Wayne's Wings. The team in the back, I mean, this is their lunch rush, and they're just killing it. Everybody's super happy out here eating their wings.
Super packed.
Oh my goodness. All right, it's hot, it's spicy. You come out here for the sweetness, but you're definitely going to feel the burn after you have those
Yeah.
wings. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, ready for
Please.
another adventure later?
Let's go.
All right. Oh.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're traveling up to Dallas to try some award-winning bites at the State Fair. Peanut butter paradise, that's the bite. So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back. Now, we're headed to the State Fair of Texas in Dallas to check out some award-winning fair food. Joining us now is Chris Easter. He is the owner out here at Texas Cheesesteaks. Thank you so much for having us.
No problem, sir.
Now, congratulations on your award-winning item this year. You won Best Sweet, and you got Peanut Butter Paradise. Talk to me about this item and how you came up with it.
This item came from a bunch of ideas that resonated in my mind. I actually met a guy that was formerly incarcerated. He did 35 years. He was falsely accused. Whenever he used to go back to his room when he was locked up, he used to get a honey bun and spread peanut butter on top of it. And my wife loved candy. And as a kid, I loved the honey bun. So one night I just marinated on it, went to sleep, and woke up, and voila, magic. Just that simple. I'm serious, like that simple.
That's crazy. All right.
It's a deep fried honey butter. We actually dip it in funnel cake, then we fry it, then we inject it with caramel, then we add Butterfinger on top, and then we plug it with a big Reese's cup where we put the caramel in, put a little one on top, add Reese's Pieces around the top, then put an umbrella on it, then we rain on it with powdered sugar.
That's why it won right there. Talk to me about your cheesesteaks real quick and these drinks right here. This is kind of what makes you special out here.
Yeah, this is what really gave me my name. This is the realest. This is our top-selling sandwich. It's come with sauteed bell peppers and onions, chicken and steak, banana peppers, and jalapenos, and also our special sauce that's called Whack.
Whack, what does that stand for?
wet cheesesteak. Yeah.
I'm gonna go hands on it. You wanna go hands on?
You go in, it's better with the hands.
Well, you're gonna go with me.
Okay, we can go together.
We're going together. All right, come on, Chris. Peanut butter paradise. Cheers to you. That's the bite. The peanut butter paradise is such a fun idea. And it's so crazy because when you look at it, you're gonna think it's gonna be very straightforward. You kind of know what you're gonna get into. Then you take the bite and you realize this is something very special and very different. All the deep flavors that are on there, they're crunchy, they're soft, there's caramel, there's candy. The candy is actually candy coated as well. You take that bite on there, you get a little bit of powdered sugar. It is so good, but you gotta make room for one of their cheesesteaks as well. That's what they're known for. And the realest is such a good bite. You got that sauce on there. Grab a juice, enjoy yourself. And Chris and everybody at the tent, they're just doing a great job. You guys gotta come check them out. There's a reason why this won. It's deep fried, it's loaded with flavor, it's delicious. Candy all on top. Mike, give me some elbow, bro. Woo! Chris, you know what you're doing out here, brother. Yeah. Come get the cheesesteak, the drinks, and the peanut butter paradise. I'm going in for another one.
No trip to the State Fair of Texas is complete without a trip to Fletcher's Corny Dogs. These corn dogs are a staple out here. There are 7 Fletcher stands located throughout the fair, so a corny dog is really never too far away. According to the Fletcher family, mustard is the only suitable condiment for a corny dog. Over 500,000 corny dogs are sold during the duration of the fair. That's 60,000 pounds of hot dogs. Fletcher's is also serving up jalapeno and cheese, a brisket dog, and other varieties. So when you're out at the State Fair of Texas, you know you gotta grab yourself a corny dog. Joining us now is Josie May. She is the co-owner out here at Nevins Concessions. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having me.
And you invented something pretty spectacular out here. In fact, I mean, you won the best bite. Talk to me about your creation and what went through your mind in creating it.
Right. What we have here is the fried charcuterie board. It is fresh mozzarella, salami, prosciutto, green apples. It's in a balsamic and herb mixture. We throw that in a wonton, fry it to a golden crisp. We top it with creamy goat cheese and spicy honey. It came from my love of making charcuterie boards for friends, and I was sitting in my last semester of college in May in my wine tasting class, and I was thinking about the future, and I left class and I called my mom and I said, fried charcuterie board. And she said, okay. And I was like, I know it's a winning idea. We just got to get the recipe there. We got in the kitchen, started experimenting. And as soon as we had it, I knew it was the perfect bite.
Go ahead and grab one with me.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
That's the bite.
It's good every time.
It's the perfect bite. Josie came up with this idea just on a whim, going through all these different flavors, all these different ideas, and I tell you what, it just works. You get all those different elements inside of this bite, this wonton, deep fried, and then you put that sweet, spicy honey sauce on top as well, the different cheeses, the meat, all of that into one bite, especially with that briny olive on the side. It is so good. You have to come out here to Nevins Concessions over here at the State Fair. I mean, fantastic bite. I love what you did out here, Josie. Thank you so much for having us out here. Grab another one. I'm also gonna get a little olive action on here.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Olive.
There you go. That's the
Cheers.
way to do it.
Texas Eats will be right back. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get more information and a map on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, ksat.com/Texas Eats. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.